And welcome back to the Hawks Nest for another matchup and the final regular season home game of the 2024-25 basketball season for both the men and the women. Zach Benoit here on the sideline, and should be another riveting game. We saved the best for last. Sheridan Bruins come into town to take on your hometown Humber Hawks in what should be another ravishing game. The Humber Hawks, well, they continue to roll. Another hot season, and a hot season under new head coach CJ Nafuente. But not only is it the final regular season game, it's the seniors night for three players tonight: Kia Watt, Sarah Bapti, and May Del Mundo. And it should be another fantastic night. Three key players. But with more on the game and on seniors night, we're going to throw it over to our announcers, Kyle and Andrew. Guys.
Thank you for that introduction, Zach. Kyle, it's always an exciting one when Sheridan's in the building, of course, Humber's best rival. And for it to happen on seniors night, on the final night of the season, what more could he ask for?
Yeah, the Sheridan Bruins and Humber Hawks matchup is always an emotional one, not only on the court, but in the stands as well. But like Zach mentioned, an emotional night on seniors night. Kia Watt, Maisel Del Mundo, Sarah Bapti. Those are three key contributors to this team for the last 5 seasons. So it's going to be an emotional night for sure as we get a look at the matchup between these two teams. Hawks coming into this one, an opportunity to clinch first place in the West Division. They're 7-0 at home this season. They're hoping to make it 8-0 after this one.
Yeah, there are only 2 losses coming on the road to the number 2 and number 3 teams in the division, Niagara and Mohawk. And this one looked like a big mismatch on paper, top of the West versus bottom of the West. Sheridan actually on the verge of missing the postseason from their 3rd straight season, which a little bit of a disappointment considering the basketball pedigree that Sheridan is known for, especially with that men's program.
Yeah.
But looking at Humber, they're led by Kia Watt. The offense runs through her, but also the defense as well, leading the team in steals per game.
Yeah, Kia Watt, just an unbelievable career, and she's ending it here on seniors night here tonight.
And we'll turn over to the sideline, Dwayne Bowles for the national anthem and player introductions.
Hi there and welcome to the Nest here at the Humber Athletic Center for this matchup between the Sheridan Bruins and your Humber Hawks. At this time, we'd ask you if you can please stand if you're able, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight, we honor our graduating student athletes. Take time to appreciate their dedication to excellence and thank them for their service while wearing the navy and gold. Right now, I'd like to call up assistant coach Alina Domingo to say a few words about 2 graduates that decided to come back after their senior nights last year and play their final season in navy and gold.
Okay, good evening, everybody. It is truly an honor to speak about 3 incredible athletes: Kia, a generational talent; May, our 3-point specialist; and Sarah, the academic and athletic star that keeps us together. These women have not only dedicated years of their lives to the Humber program, but have also become an integral part to the culture that we've worked so hard to build. Their commitment to the team has been unwavering, and their resilience, especially through injuries, is nothing short of inspiring. They've given so much, from countless hours on the court to sacrificing their bodies for the love of the game. The hurdles they've overcome, physically and mentally, demonstrate an incredible strength both as athletes and people. As their coach, I've had the privilege of watching them grow, not in just skill and performance, but as in individuals. The maturity and leadership they've developed will leave a lasting legacy on this program. It has been a true privilege to see them evolve, and we are all better for having them part of the journey. Thank you, Kia, Sarah, and May, for your dedication, your sacrifices, and for setting such a high standard for those who will follow after you. We are all so proud of you. Welcome to the Alumni Club, Hawk Family for Life.
At this time, I'd like to call upon Ray Chateau and head coach CJ Nofuente for the Senior Day presentation. May has been a part of the women's basketball program for 3 seasons. Despite her injury, she has been a key piece to the growing program by becoming a sharpshooter for the team. May has become a part of the Humber family and took the challenge moving away from home to be part of this program. We thank you for everything you've done and sacrificed to be here. We wish you the best in your next chapter. Senior guard, number 6, May Del Mundo. It's now time for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Sheridan Bruins. A 5'2" point guard out of Mississauga, Ontario, number 0, Kiara Griffith. A 5'3" guard out of Burlington, Ontario, number 4, Caitlin Killar. A 5'4" guard out of Toronto, Ontario, number 8, Kadira Peralta Hamilton. A 5'10" forward out of Smith Falls, number 10, Stephanie Blair. A 5'6" point guard out of Barrie, Ontario, number 14, Lyric Shallow. The head coach for the Sheridan Bruins is Sean Douglas. And now, the starting lineup for your Humber Del Fuente. A 5'6" shooting guard out of Toronto, Ontario. 5th-year senior, number 8, Kia Watts. A 5'5" guard out of Vancouver, BC. Senior, number 9, May Del Mundo. A 5'9" power forward out of Stony Creek, Ontario. Number 13, Brooklyn Johnson. A 5'7" guard out of Mississauga, Ontario. Number 15, Sarah Betty. And a 5'9" shooting guard out of Brampton, Ontario. Number 22, Marley Bonnick. Your officials for this matchup, Rohan Thompson, Hansel Adu, and Jeff Fall.
All right, Kyle, a little bit of a different look to the starting lineup. As Brooklyn Johnson getting her first start of the season. She's appeared in 6 matches already. And we're ready for tip-off. Sheridan in blue, Humber in gold. Marley Bonnick getting first possession here. It's Kia Watt. She's guarded by Griffith. Over to Brooklyn Johnson. Inside to Bonnick. Just gets a handle on that. Passes it. Inside. Sarah Baptiste opens the scoring.
Yeah, it's good movement by Baptiste. That's what she does best when she's moving around offensively. Nice cut on the inside and nice feed by Bonnick.
Baptiste using her athleticism, which is when she's at her best. Sheridan in their first possession here. Kalar, we talked about her off the top. No, she doesn't make it. Kia Watt coming the other way. To Baptiste, back to Watt. Jacks it up for 3. Just rims out of bounds. It's going to be Sheridan ball.
By the Hawks, Bruins basketball.
Kyle, the last time these two teams faced off, Humber won 73-49 at Sheridan. That was the second game of the season. Now, though, Sheridan battling for their playoff lives, just 1 game behind Conestoga for the 8th and final playoff spot. Could get a little bit of a different team there as Sheridan misses their second shot. They're 0 for 2. It's going to be a jump ball.
The jump ball.
And it's going to be on the side of
National,
Sheridan.
14 on the shot clock.
Possession arrow points to them first.
Yeah, and depending on how the rest of this regular season shapes out for Sheridan, let's say they do sneak into that 8th seed, this could be the first round matchup in the playoffs if it ends up being that way.
It would be that way if Sheridan wins at least one of their last 2 games here. Sheridan looking to go 1 for 3 here. And they get the hoop and the harm. That's going to be Kadira Peralta Hamilton going to the line.
Yeah, nice move on the inside by
by
Peralta Hamilton. A little bit of a mismatch down low. She got the switch and took advantage of it.
Peralta Hamilton shooting 1.
Here, another look at the finish. Bonnick just a little bit late on the help, and then Del Mundo picks up the foul. So nice finish on the inside by Peralta Hamilton. And a nice 3-point play.
Gets it done an effective, or an efficient free throw shooter for a squad, I should say, and above average. Baptiste to Bonnick, and for a lane inside. Passes it off. Brooklyn Johnson off the glass, can't get that to fall though. Peralta Hamilton coming the other way. Pass off, 3-point shot, no good. Brooklyn Johnson battling for the rebound, can't hang on to it though. Sheridan's got it back. Off Brooklyn Johnson and out. Sheridan will hang on to the ball.
And Kiara Griffith, you saw there, number 0, who just took that 3. She had an excellent game last season here against Humber from distance. She shot the ball extremely well, so something to keep an eye on as this game goes on.
She may be the shortest player on either side, but can definitely not let her slide away, especially with that 3-point shot. Shot jacked up there off the rim. Bonnick grabs the rebound. Nice pass up to Kia Watt. It's 1-on-1, goes to the hoop. Can't get that to go. Baptiste battles for that rebound. Watt for 3. No. Brooklyn Johnson the rebound. Bonnick top of the key to May Del Mundo. Going inside, puts it up. No. Gets her own rebound. Brooklyn Johnson the rebound. Puts it up. And a 3-point play attempt here. Brooklyn Johnson gets the hoop and the harm.
And give credit to Del Mundo. Came up empty on a few attempts, but stayed with it. Kept the ball up, got a few of her own rebounds, and then put up that last shot that found Brooklyn Johnson on the opposite side, and she was able to finish off here. And I think you mentioned Brooklyn Johnson, her first start of the season comes in the final game. Maybe head coach CJ Nofuente trying to get a different look as the playoff approaches, maybe see what she has out of Brooklyn Johnson. And so far, a nice start for number 13.
Yeah, great early returns from number 13 in gold. Bapti getting the steal there. That's the defense we expect from her. Bonick up to Brooklyn Johnson, going up to the hoop again. She scores again.
There you go. It's a nice play by Bapti, the steal and the quick up. And then Brooklyn Johnson against the smaller Kiara Griffith takes advantage.
Sheridan starting to fall behind here. It's a 2-possession game. Valley inside, almost a jump ball there, but Bonick snatches it away. Bapti to Bonick. Looking for a lane, spins, passes it out, back to Del Mundo. Bapti will jack one up from 3, no, just a little too strong. She gets her own rebound. Over to Kia Watt in the corner. Does a little move, moves her right. Del Mundo, hot pass, can she make the shot? No, off the front of the rim. Not a great amount of shots falling here early, but can definitely not get upset at Humber's rebounding ability here, especially early on. And that's going to be a foul against the Hawks.
Yeah, it's Peralta Hamilton again. She went after Bonick on the fast break there. Couldn't finish, but kept the possession going. But yeah, you gotta like the start for Humber so far. Only a few minutes into the game, of course, but they're moving the ball a good amount here as we're going to get our first time out on the floor. Sheridan just over 3 minutes and change here in this first quarter, but you gotta like the start for Humber. Yes, it's still a 4-point ball game early on, but the ball is moving, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. You could criticize them maybe for their shot selection. Maybe they're jacking up the threes a little bit too often here. I think this timeout here, well, Sheridan, obviously, they're not happy with the way things are going either, but on the Humber side, on the timeout there, you got to be talking about a couple early fouls. That's definitely something you want to avoid, especially from two of the seniors being honored here tonight, Kia Watt and May Del Mundo taking the fouls.
Yeah, and I don't mind the timeout from Rashawn Douglas. His team's not playing too bad to begin the ball game. Like, they're obviously still in it, but I think they've had opportunities to grab defensive rebounds, and they've been a little sloppy getting to those, which has allowed Humber those second, third chances like we saw with Maisel Del Mundo a few times there. So it's a nice timeout here for Sean Douglas. Just get his team relaxed here. There's always a little bit of anxiousness to begin the ball game from a Humber versus Sheridan perspective. So just settle down your group a little bit, see if you can come back and cut into this lead.
Yeah, it's a good point there with the rebounds, because at the end of the game, especially if you lose a close one, the two stats that I usually turn to are free throws and rebounding. If those are two stats where the other team's outdoing you, those are two you can instantly turn to and say that's where we let the game get away. And the first shot is made by Peralta Hamilton. It's her second trip to the line. And 2 for 2 from the charity stripe so far. Cannot stay perfect, though. There's a Martin Brown going for that rebound. Bapti over to Kia Watt. Has a lane, goes inside. Just a little too strong, can't finish. And a great attempt there by Griffith to save it, but she'll shoot it out of bounds. We'll go back to Humber.
And if Sheridan's going to have any success in this game, those are the types of possessions that you want to hold on to that ball. But Hawks catch a break with the Watt miss.
Back out to Kia Watt. Gets a screen from Brooklyn Johnson. Stops up, going inside, puts it up. Once again, can't finish. Sheridan coming the other way. Pilar, she gets it stolen. Del Mundo knocked out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the team in blue. Sheridan still trailing by just one possession here early on. Pilar will take a breather. They're shallow, pass it off. Griffith, shot clock running down, pass it off. Back out to Peralta Hamilton. Nice little move inside, and she gets fouled again. Great job drawing fouls by number 8 in blue.
And you can see the skill that Peralta Hamilton is showing off right now. She knows what she's doing on the floor when she gets possession, a one-on-one matchup. That's really where she seems to be having success here early on. And like you mentioned, another trip to the free throw line. She's got all 4 points so far for Sheridan.
And she's already doubled her average trips to the free throw line per game this season, averaging just 2.5. She's already got 5 here, especially right now with this shot. And has been quite successful from this free spot here. she sinks another. Beverly O'Meara checks into the game for the Hawks. Bapti to Watt, she's in the corner. Spin move, floats one up, another miss. A few rare misses here in a row by Kia Watt, not what we're used to seeing from her. Nice little move by Griffith to free herself up, pass it off. Shallow hands it off to the outside. Griffith puts up a shot, no good. Bapti battling for rebound, tips it to Watt, who's immediately knocked down with a foul.
Yeah, foul's going on Stephanie Blair. Or pardon me, that's Brown Francis, who picks up her first foul.
Bunch of early fouls in this one. Humber with 3 team fouls. Sheridan with 2. Watt the handoff. Karina Winter-Joseph's fresh in the game. Trying to find a lane, passes it out. Kia Watt for 3. No, once again. Kia Watt's been ice cold to start this one. It's gonna be a Bruins ball here from the sideline.
You can kind of feel the Hawks are just trying to settle into this game here as still a 1-point ball game, but good pressure.
A great steal there, Kia Watt. Nice handoff there. Pass. That won't go in, but we'll see 2 shots from the line from Persia Martin-Brown.
And Griffith's there. Thought she got hit in the face as she was trying to clear that ball from the pressure, but didn't get the call. And then Brown Francis picks up her second foul in less than a minute, so she's going to check out here quickly. And Persia Martin-Brown to the line with a 1-point game here 5 minutes into the first.
Martin-Brown has had her struggles from the free throw line so far this year. She missed it first. Just 37% from the charity stripe. A chance here to go up, too. She makes her second. Free throw there, but it's been a few minutes now since Humber's been able to score a field goal. Bapti tips it over. O'Meara now. Over to Winter-Joseph's, handoff to Bapti. Gets a screen, going inside, puts it up. Can't finish. Great defense there by the Bruins. And another steal here by the Hawks. O'Meara puts it up, and she gets fouled in the act of shooting, so she'll shoot 2. And Sheridan now up to 4 team fouls. Their next foul will send Humber into the bonus.
Yeah, Beverly O'Meara coming off the bench here tonight. She's started 7 games this season. And a nice job to follow up her own miss. And it's fine if the Hawks, you know, obviously they haven't been as efficient as they would have loved to been to begin the ball game, but they're following their misses. They're not giving up on the play, which is something you want to see. But comes to the free throw line, you got to make your free throws.
Yeah, and fundamental basketball though, like follow your rebound. That's always one of the first things they tell you. Humber doing a great job at that here tonight. Just need a little bit more finish there as we see another missed free throw by the Hawks. Ball to Hamilton, moving the ball up court. Gets past the timeline, met by some heavy defense. And it's gonna be another foul here, this time on Sarah Bapti. Now both teams sitting at 4 team fouls.
Yeah, could see some early bonus time here in the first quarter, which is something you don't see too often.
No, and Sarah Bapti already with 2 fouls. One to watch out for here. Shot from mid-range, way offline though there. O'Meara picks up the ball. Speeding up court, passed it over to the corner. Winter-Josephs couldn't get a good handle on it. Goes inside though, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. And that'll put Humber in the bonus. Just past the midway mark here. 4:33 left to go in the first quarter. Definitely feels like a rivalry game with the amount of fouls here early on.
Yep, that's for sure. But this really plays into the Bruins style of game. You know, the Hawks, they're run and go team when they're doing well, when they're moving in transition. When the game slows down like this and you're living at the line on both sides, it really favors the Bruins team that doesn't score much. If you're going to put them at the line, force them to make those free throws.
It's a full 3 possession now that Humber leads, that they lead by. Thought about going for the 3 there. Floats one up, no good. Humber just manages to get that rebound. It's Martin-Brown who secured it. Over to Kia Watt now. Past the timeline. Goes into the corner. Garda gets the switch off there. over to Martin Brown. Good coverage there. Pass it off to the corner. O'Meara dribbles, moves inside, puts it up. Can't get that to go. Didn't get the foul either. Almost another steal there by the Hawks. But Sheridan just moves the ball past timeline. Bit of a sloppy series right there. The ball will go out of bounds and we'll go back to the Hawks.
Yeah, a lot of contact down low as well. Officials allowing play to go on. But yeah, sloppy possession there for the Bruins. They're getting decent looks. They just haven't been falling so far. And only 6 points. All of them coming from Peralta Hamilton, who checks out.
Humber moving the ball around. And we are over to Watt, top of the key. Winter Josephs. Back to Watt. Puts up a three. Yes! Kia Watt finally off the schneid with the three-pointer.
One of her best seasons shooting from distance this year at over 30%. And makes a nice one there, a bailout three with a possession that didn't look like it had a lot to it.
Shallow puts up a three. She's fouled in the act of shooting.
And
not a foul you want to see Humber take.
yeah, and that's Watt's second here in the first.
Two key members of Humber now with 2 early fouls. They got to watch it coming down the stretch here, and both teams now in the bonus in the final 3:15 of the quarter. And Kia Watt just 14 points away to put her third in all-time OCAA scoring. Would put her right underneath her coach, CJ Nufuente, who sits at number 2. Also assistant coach Alina Domingo, number 8 on that list. The top 10 getting quickly crowded by a bunch of Humber Hawks. Another switch for the Humber Hawks as Ryan Martin finds her way into the game. Moves around to screen, pass it off. Joseph's directing traffic. I think she wants a screen of her own. She gets one, moves to her left. Martin dribbles, going inside, puts it up. Yes, that falls right at the end of the shot clock.
Good job by Martin, laying the shot clock. Knew she had put something up, and a nice finish and a soft touch off the window.
Humber almost forcing a steal there. They're going to say it's out of bounds, though. Will be Humber ball.
With the Hawks' top 2 scorers, they're going to need some offense off the bench, and Martin comes through with a nice bucket.
Garamiu over to Winter Josephs. And off to Martin. Wide open for 3. She takes the shot. Yes! Swish from Ryan Martin. Sheridan coming right back the other way with speed. Ball in the corner, giveaway there. Martin picks it up. Pass it off to O'Meara. Back to Martin. And you bet Sheridan's gonna guard it from way out there this time. Winter Josephs, corner 3, no, just a little strong. Offensive rebound, shot put up, no. She gets her own rebound, and that one falls, Persia Martin Brown. Sheridan needs an answer here. Trailing by 10. Rolls out of bounds, will stay Sheridan ball.
Yeah, that's a good play there by Beverly O'Meara on the inside on the front end of that play, but you gotta like the energy that this group from the Hawks has given them so far with the absence of Watt and Baptiste in foul trouble right now on the bench. This group has given them some energy here and has extended this lead to the largest of the game.
And how things just really turned on a dime there. It was a 1-possession game, a 2-point game for a long time. Now all of a sudden Humber's up by 10. 3-point attempt here by the Bruins. Yes, that falls. Back to a 3-possession game.
That's a big shot there by Kalar. Much needed for the Bruins.
And the Sheridan Stars shining here early on, especially after that shot.
One of their better 3-point shooters at just over 30%.
That's right. Winter Josephs directing traffic. Shot clock running down for the Hawks. Inside, Martin Brown puts it up. That won't even get close. It's going to go to Sheridan. We're giving a little half-court press here. Griffith hands it off. Kalar, inside pass, it's a good one. And the basket there made. Olivia Barakat Diab. Josephs now come back the other way. Omir, she's blocked. Shot clock rained down. They'll say that pass was deflected, will stay Hawks ball, but shot clock down to just 12. And we're gonna get some personnel changes here for the Hawks. Marley Bonnick, May Del Mundo finding their way back on the floor. Del Mundo to inbound. To Martin. Shot clock down to 10. Back to Martin. Looking for a lane. Has to go back outside at 3. Del Mundo puts it up. Yes, from the corner.
Nothing going on in that possession, but Del Mundo finds a little bit of space in the corner. And on seniors night, she's able to finish.
But a 5-second difference. Shot clock, game clock. Shot
Another
misses.
foul.
And another foul there, yeah.
The second foul from distance by the Hawks, so that'll put Kalar to the line as we get another look at the Del Mundo 3.
Just in the nick of time as that shot clock was running down. Kalar makes her first. And these fouls from three-point land while the other team's shooting. That's definitely something that head coach CJ Dufuente is going to want to talk to her team and just try and cut that out.
Yeah,
that one wasn't a three-pointer, but still a long shot and are still fouls you want to avoid.
Right, contest without fouling is a goal on the defensive side.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Martin going inside, puts it up. And they're going to call that an offensive foul. Sheridan's going to have possession with 7 seconds left in the quarter. Chance to make this a one-possession game going into the second quarter. Great pressure there by the Hawks. Persia Martin from ground, forcing the steal. Martin tried to put it up, but a great last-second block by the Bruins to keep it at a 6-point game. I feel like I need to take a breath after that one. Exciting end to the quarter.
Yeah, good first quarter of play between two teams, similar to how the first matchup between these two teams went. It was a tight first quarter. The Hawks eventually pulled away in the second half. But if you're the Bruins, you kind of have to like where you are at this point in the game. They've had their opportunities to score. Defensively, they're up to par right now. But if their offense starts to pick up just a tad, they could stay in this ball game around halftime. From the other side for the Hawks, their offense stalled a little bit once Watt and Baptiste went off the court with their foul trouble, so something to keep an eye on as this second quarter goes. How long does CJ Nofuente, the head coach of the Hawks, wait to bring Watt and Baptiste back in? Does she trust them to stay if they pick up an early foul with 3 fouls? Does she trust them in that? So something to keep an eye on as that second quarter goes on.
Yeah, I imagine the leash isn't going to be super tight, especially on seniors night, but if it does continue to be a problem down the stretch, that's going to be something to watch out for if they do get to 3-4 fouls. Because at that 5th one, you foul out by FIBA rules, which we're playing by. Take a look at some of the stats right now. Really spread out scoring for either side, no one with over 6 points. Humber, a couple players with 5, but that's about it.
And we talked about the foul trouble from the Hawks side. Sheridan's taking advantage. They're 9 of 10 from the free throw line. 9 of their 16 points have come from the charity strike. So they're taking advantage of the fouls that the Hawks have been giving them. But the biggest difference right now from what I see is the turnover margin. That's where the Hawks have really taken advantage. 7 turnovers in the quarter for Sheridan, only 1 for Humber. So definitely in the tale of two sides. But I think if you told Sheridan that they would have 7 turnovers compared to 1 and be in a 6-point game, I think they would take that after the first quarter.
Yeah, I think so too. And Humber, let's be honest, they did not shoot the ball well at all in that first quarter, especially in the early part of that quarter, the first half of that quarter. We saw a lot of misses. That's definitely something that Humber's going to want to, find those shots in rhythm, especially from the 3-point line where they shoot it so often. All right, underway for the second quarter. Karina Winter-Josephs inside to Marley Bonnick. Just can't get the handle on that one. It's going to go the other way to Sheridan.
And they want to utilize Bonnick. The Sheridans really don't have much size down low, so if they can utilize Bonnick and her ability to create down low, could help extend this lead a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen time and time again how much of a presence Marley Bonnick could be in the inside, and she could be a real game changer. And a miss there by Kalar. Winter Joseph's chasing the ball out of bounds. It's going to go back to Sheridan. Lucky break there for the Bruins. We're getting an offense. A nice little move to work a little bit inside. Shallow for three. That's no good. Bonnick jumps on that rebound. Over to Winter Josephs. Running up court, finds a lane. Big block there by Kalar.
And then it goes off of Winter Joseph, so a 2-for-1 there for Kalar. Picks up the big block and then possession of the basketball.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Sheridan, despite their troubles this season, 4th in the OCAA with 3 blocks per game. Definitely a big part of their game. Griffith working around the key. Good passing here by the Bruins. Back to Kalar, looking for a lane inside, stops up, passes it back shallow, and she'll get called for traveling.
Many steps. Hawks ball.
Still no score yet in this second quarter, just over a minute in. Martins, ball on top of the key to Del Mundo, thought about going for it, didn't. Wide open, Martin, yes! Second time she's been left wide open from there, and second time she's made them pay.
Martin, team high right now, 8 points. Couple nice threes.
And Peralta Hamilton fouled. She'll shoot another 2.
A little bit of miscommunication on the defensive side. Left to a foul there on Mark Brown.
Kadira Peralta Hamilton really racking up these trips to the free throw line. Can't make her first though.
But Marianne Martin doesn't shoot a lot of threes when she's in the game, but she shoots it at 35% for the season. As rebound there.
Brooklyn Johnson back into the game for the Hawks. Marianne Martin passed off. Karina Winter Josephs, no, can't make that shot. Brooklyn Johnson right there for the shot, but I'm gonna say no basket on the foul. It's gonna be an inbound play.
Yeah, foul going on, looks like it's Peralta Hamilton.
Yeah, it's gonna be her first of the game, first team foul. Or excuse me, her second personal. Or excuse me, team foul number 1, personal number 1. Del Mundo, the inbound. Finds Winter Josephs. Dribbling, looking for a lane. Baptiste frees herself up. Trying to find a way inside to Brooklyn Johnson. Dribbles, moves to her right. A little too strong on that shot. Offensive rebound. Persia Martin Brown can't get that one to fall, but she'll shoot 2. She misses her first. Just under 2 minutes into the quarter. The only points we've seen so far in this quarter have been from that 3-pointer off Marianne Martin.
Hawks only shot 42% at the free throw line in that first quarter. 1 of 2 there on that trip.
Brooklyn Johnson almost getting the steal, but couldn't finish the job, and Stephanie Blair frees herself up for a shot and score. Humber moving the ball around. Winter Josephs moving to her right, going inside. The pass off to Brooklyn Johnson. Hangs on the rim, but can't get it to fall. Persia Martin Brown moves inside. Had a tough shot. She could not get that to go. I think she wanted the foul there, but won't get it.
That one sat on the rim for about a half second until it rolled off. But this too big situation there with Brooklyn Johnson and Persia Martin Brown has kind of given them a little spark down low. They're not scoring as much as you would like to see down low, but they're creating offense, and that's obviously a positive side for the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, well, I noticed early on, Sheridan doing a good job kind of collapsing down low, making those shots inside really tough because, like you said, they don't really have the strong big that they can just have there for blocks, but still doing something right as they're up there in shots, so kind of doing it in numbers in a way.
This is an important stretch here with 7.5 to go in the second quarter. The Bruins down 8. If this Hawks team goes on a little bit of a run, it could be a challenge for the Bruins to keep up with the Hawks scoring. So I think this next few minutes here extremely important for the Bruins to keep tabs with Humber, try to stay in this game. Yes, it's only an 8-point game here in the second quarter, but with the Hawks offense, we know it could spark at any time, and the Bruins struggle to score. That's just a fact. So if the Hawks start to pull away here, it could be trouble for the Bruins early on.
Yeah, first quarter, like you said earlier, a little bit of a feeling out process that went on. Second quarter, kind of know what either team is about here. Now it's time to turn it on and see what they can do here. Winter Josephs, nice little move to free yourself up a bit. Puts it up, can't get that to fall. Brooklyn Johnson right there, battling for that rebound, out of bounds. And
out of bounds, last touch by the Bruins. Hawks ball.
Humber hanging on to the ball with 14 seconds left on the shot clock.
And you want more playing time if you're Brooklyn Johnson, that will give you some more playing time. Hustling for loose balls, giving it your all and diving out, keeping possession of the ball. That'll spark a little bit of inside into CJ Nofuente, maybe a little bit more playing time for number 13.
Humber working the ball around here really well. All 5 of them touching that ball in that possession there. And Brooklyn Johnson fouled in the act of shooting. Will shoot 2.
The foul is on number 4, Caitlin Killar. Personal foul number 1, team foul number 3.
Watt's coming back into the game for May Del Mundo. Johnson can't make her first. Goes 1 for 2. Sheridan coming back the other way. It's Killar. Passed it out. Moves over to Griffith. Nice dribbling there. Passed it out. Shot put up. Good. Larry Shallow getting it done. Now 7-point game. Baptiste, the handoff to Winter Josephs. Almost lost it. Battle for the ball there. They're going to call jump ball. It's going to be Humber ball. Great job there by Kiara Griffith though, to force that jump ball.
Now we get a look at. There's that nice play by Griffiths.
Excuse me, it's going to be Bruins ball here.
Yeah, possession arrow in the Bruins' favor after the nice play by Griffiths with a steal. And a big possession here, down by 7 for Sheridan.
Howdy passed it off. Ball to Hamilton. Inside move there. Griffith trying to free herself up. She loses it. Winter Josephs. Persia Martin Brown. She gets fouled going to the rim. And she'll shoot another 2 from the line.
The foul is on number 14, Larry Shallow. Personal foul.
And the gym here filling up quickly in anticipation of the men's game. Same 2 teams here later on at 8 o'clock. Right here on the Hawk Sports Network. You'll be joined by Kyle, myself, and of course, Zach Benoit from the sideline.
Zach Benoit on the sidelines.
Martin Brown makes her first. Goes 2 for 2. And she will take a quick breather as Marley Bonnick checks into the game. Sheridan down by 9, full 3 possessions. Moving the ball around. Shot put up by Griffith, a little too strong. Foul there, out of bounds. And a great job there to knock it off Kia Watt and hang on to possession. And Sheridan will get a fresh 14 on the shot clock.
Now Shallow with a nice play. Didn't give up on the possession. And throws it off of Watt. He was chasing after it.
Audi the inbound. Tipped away by Kia Watt. She gets the steal. Racing to the other end. Puts it up, and that's good.
Take the contact. Kia Watt doesn't slow down and drives into the defense. Picks up a nice finish there. 5 points now for Kia Watt after some rest.
Defense leans to offense. The Kia Watt special. Sheridan looking for an answer. They put up a 3. Yes! Nice shot there. Zafira Richards.
A nice response.
What does Humber got?
She only made 1 3 this season, but she looked comfortable on that three-pointer.
Bonnick forcing her way inside. Yes! That finds its way down the bottom of the well. Nice inside pass. Good defense there. Kia Watt and the block. Racing to the other end. We got more Kia magic here. Goes up, no foul. Bonnick gets the putback. Great series there by the Humber Hawks. They're up by 12.
And that's the game the Hawks want to play, the fast and go with Kia Watt. Like you mentioned, defense to offense, and it's Kia Watt who starts it on both plays with 2 steals. That leads to 1 bucket for Watt and a nice finish on the rebound by Marley Bonnick, which leads to the timeout. And you can see the difference that Watt makes when she's on the floor. Just her athleticism on both sides with her speed. It's tough to stop, and the Hawks now have their largest lead of the game. It's 12.
Yeah, and as close as that first quarter was, this one starting to feel like a little bit more of a mismatch there. I mean, you look at all categories. Another look at that putback bucket by Marley Bonnick.
Yeah, a lot of contact there as well. Bonnick, a nice job to just follow up in the play. You know you might have an opportunity, and puts back the bucket there. Nice little stretch here for Bonnick as well.
And Sheridan really building up the fouls here as well. Already at 14 fouls. 1 more will send Humber into the bonus. Meanwhile, Humber only taking 1 foul all quarter here. They have been very disciplined. A nice little change of pace from what they had in the first quarter. 5:13 left to go in the second quarter. It's going to be Sheridan ball. Sheridan really needs an answer right now. Griffith, the ball handler. She's guarded by Bapti. We'll hand off there to Audi. Pass it off inside. An in and out shot there. Bad luck there for Brown Francis. The ball's going to go back to Sheridan off that out of bounds.
That's a really good play, though, by head coach Sean Douglas to set up coming out of the timeout. It's just a missed layup, but a perfectly executed play by the Bruins.
A nice little set play. Out of bounds on the Bruins. So a bad break there. Hawks looking to extend their 12-point lead. Bapti moving into position. A little bit of a miscue there. Watt just keeps it on that end of the timeline. Nice little move. Frees herself up to the corner for 3. Oh, in and out there for Sarah Bapti. And a miscue there. That ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it went off Humber, though, so Sheridan's going to hang on to the ball.
What a play by Watt, just to keep that ball alive, first of all, and then escape 2 defenders to find Bapti in the corner. That would have been a highlight reel itself. A couple seniors on seniors night coming together, but Bapti couldn't come up with that 3-pointer.
Great show of athleticism there by the senior, Kia Watt. Ball to Hamilton in the corner. Nice little pass there inside to Audi. A little bit out of her reach there. Foul there for the ball beneath the hoop. And Humber comes away with it. Watt with the ball. Top of the key, gets the screen from Marley Bonnick. Foul on the play.
The foul is on number 12. Brown Francis.
And they're going to say it's on Brown Francis to Sheridan, so Humber now in the bonus.
Team foul number 5.
And that's going to be Brown Francis' 3rd foul of the game, and she's going to take a breather here.
She picked up 2 quick fouls in that first quarter. She didn't play much, and then here she picks up a 3rd, so some foul trouble for number 12. But Watt misses the first free throw.
Watt sitting at 5 points. Can't get to 6 as that one off that left side of the rim and out.
Yeah, something you don't see too often. Watt's a pretty good free throw shooter, around 66%, which is around league average. Comes up empty on that trip.
Ball to Hamilton, inside pass. Howdy, the shot. No. Oh, couple bodies colliding there. There's Kiawat. Ball to Hamilton. Underneath the bucket, shot too strong. Kiawat gets the rebound. Racing to the other end. Stops up in the corner, turns around. And what's the call here? And this is just an out of bounds play. Humber's still got the ball. They're shallow, checks back into the game for Stephanie Blair. Marion Martin. Demonic. Can't hang on to that one, though. Sheridan's got the ball back. Pilar. Guarded by Omer. Seeing some more of the bench players from Humber come on. Ball to Hamilton. Pass it off. Pilar inside, finds a lane, but can't find the hoop. Sarah Bapti with the ball now. And Kiawat from the corner. A little too strong and a little offline. Foul there for the ball. Bapti forced a jump ball.
And that'll be a Humber ball. There's some good effort there from Bapti to keep it alive.
3:06 left in the half. Inbound to Garamiu. Watt gets it back. To Bapti. Corner three. Yes!
This time that connection is good between Watt and Bapti from distance. And Sarah, not known for her three-point shooting, but when she does, she's a high efficiency. Makes one there.
And her first set of points since early in the game. Kiawat the rebound. Going to the other end there, lose it, but gets it back. Garamiu inside, passed it out. Martin, nice little fake to free herself up, going inside. Garamiu just a little strong there. Whistle blown to say Humber ball.
A couple of teammates going after each other there on the Bruins side. Miscommunication, Hawks catch a break there after the Garamiu miss. Some good ball movement there, Martin moving the ball around as well.
Watt to Bapti. Back to Watt. Shot clock down to 3. Pass it inside. They're going to lose the ball. And possession will go the other way.
Looking for Omer down low. Not a bad try, but late in the shot clock. You'd want to see Watt put something up there with only a second to go on the clock.
Just over 2 minutes left to play. A couple missed opportunities there for Humber to really put this one out of reach early. Up by 15. To Hamilton there, we're going to say that one was tipped. Shot clock down to 12. Derek Shallow to inbound, and Humber's just going to make a change here. Beverly O'Meara coming up for Karina Winter-Josephs. Ball to Hamilton off the side of the backboard, gets her own rebound, fighting for it, puts it up, and that's good.
Good extra effort down low. Peralta Hamilton having a nice evening.
Josephs shoots and is fouled. She'll shoot 2 of her own.
The Bruins wanted a foul there on Garamiu. They didn't get it. But a nice finish through contact. By Peralta Hamilton, and then Winter-Josephs on the other end with a nice play to draw some contact, but comes up empty on her first free throw.
He's going to try and save this trip to the line here with 1 free throw. Can she make it? And she cannot, unfortunately, but Bapti right there for that rebound. Over the Martin. Watt thought about it, goes inside. She's going to get fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
Oh, it's going to be a traveling
call.
call.
Call it travel, yeah.
Just before that foul came, I think.
Sheridan, another chance to cut into this Humber lead. Pilar. We're giving her nothing down the middle. Good ball movement here by the Bruins. makes the pass. Kalar turns, moving inside. Winter Joseph playing some tight defense, but a good pass that's picked off. Winter Joseph fouled on the transition play.
The foul is on number 4.
And they say that's on Caitlin Kalar.
Personal foul number 2.
To be her second.
Definitely a slower paced first half with all these fouls that have been adding up here. Both teams were in the bonus in the first quarter, midway through it, and then the Hawks here in the bonus right now.
Winter Josephs makes her first. Just under a minute and a half here in the first half. Seniors night here at the Hawks Nest. Humber, Sheridan. Also makes it a rivalry night. It's also the last game of the regular season for the Hawks. Trying to hang into that #1 spot in the OCAA West Division. Nice shot there, Paul to Hamilton. Almost grabs her own rebound. Watt now going the other way. Slows down a little bit. Looking for a lane. Pass it out. Garamiu gets fouled in the act of shooting, and she'll shoot 2. Half foul on Audi.
Personal foul number 2. To line number 12,
Paul to Hamilton having a conversation with the referee. Garamiu makes her first. 1:06 left to go in the half. Garamiu goes 2 for 2. Humber's up by 17 now. Their largest lead of the game. Sheridan looking for an answer here. Looking for some offense. Foul. Is that going to be on Garamiu? It is.
Yeah, a lot of contact. Hawks with a couple fouls to give, though, so you don't mind the aggressive defense to try to get a late steal. Hawks really pulling away from the Bruins right now.
Griffith in possession. Pass off there. Ball to Hamilton. Inside pass. All alone in the basket. That's Lyric Shallow. Watt looking for a lane. Goes underneath the hoop. Pass way out of bounds. They're going to say it's Sheridan ball. A lot of stop and go here in these last few minutes of this half. Not quite the free-flowing action we saw through much of that first quarter. Ball to Hamilton. Kia Watt picking it off once again. End-to-end to the hoop. Can't get that to fall. 20 seconds left in the half. Baptiste gets a pick off there. Over to Watt. She's all alone. She's got to make this. Yes, she does. 10 seconds left in the half. Watt, another steal there. That one just beyond her fingertips. Is Griffith going to force it here? Puts one up from half. Almost banked that in. Rebound.
Oh, and they call a foul with maybe a half second left.
Bad foul to take right at the end of the half there. CJ DeFuente, head coach, cannot be happy with that.
Personal foul number 1, and team foul number 3.
0.3 seconds left on the clock. And not a good foul to end off the quarter and the half as well.
They're just giving away at least 1 point there. A couple Hawks getting back, and don't think it'll matter here for the last .3. And that will do it for the first half. Humber leads 44-29. It's been a pretty exciting game. A lot of stop and go there late. But Kyle, what were your impressions there of that first half?
Well, the Bruins hung on for a little bit throughout that first quarter, Pretty tight first quarter, back and forth, but the Hawks really started to pull away. Once Watt and Baptiste got back on the court in that second quarter, that's when the momentum really started to flow into the Hawks' favor, and they carried that over, and hopefully carrying that over into the second half.
And we'll take you out to this set of highlights here in that first half, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes time for half number 2. Don't go away.
Give it up once again for White Crew! Make sure you guys set those back. So impressive for this halftime. and with that, see you back in approximately 9 minutes.
My favorite song, Jimmy Choo's, damn. My favorite Jimmy Choo's, damn. My nigga bunch of frozen Jews, damn. I can show you what them bitches do, damn. Benjamin's been the right things, damn. That's what you want and don't get, baby, damn. I hit the lick and hit the spin, baby, damn. $100 no bitches, baby. My
Hello and welcome back to Humber Polytechnic in the Hawks Nest here for half number 2 of Humber versus Sheridan. Kyle, obviously that first half very exciting. What were your impressions of it?
Well, it was a Hawks team that took advantage of Sheridan turnovers, and the points off of turnovers heavily in favored into the Hawks side, and that really made a difference in that second quarter. Sheridan only 13 points in the second quarter. As we get a look here at the West Division standings, and turnovers have been an issue all season long for the Bruins. One of the reasons why they're near the bottom of the standings, but still an important game for Sheridan. You look at their record, they think there's no chance they're in the playoffs. They're still in it. A win here tonight puts them into a position where they could make the playoffs. They still have one more game in the regular season. Hawks with a win tonight could solidify first place in the West Division. So like we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, a couple things to play for both sides, but it's right now it's this Humber team who's really putting their toll on this game, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the rebound battle as well. Humber's actually outright rebounding Sheridan in their own end. So for Sheridan to win, that's definitely something that they're going to need to tighten up. But for Humber, definitely a big plus for them here today. But just like some of those passes are a little offline, some of those shot selections, especially from three, although Humber did chill out a lot more in that second quarter with the three-pointers. Just some of those shot selection, just some of those shots just not go down for the Hawks. That's going to be something that they're going to have to improve here in the second half. Yeah,
they were 3 of 9 from 3 in that first quarter. And like you mentioned, they did settle down a little bit. Only 2 of 4. Much better percentage, less volume from 3. But like you said, it's a little bit of adjustment. And you don't have Bapti and Watt on the court to begin the second quarter for about midway through it. So that's one of the reasons why the three-pointers was down as well. But the offense started to pick up as well once they returned to the floor and stayed out of foul trouble in that second quarter, which was extremely important as well.
Yeah, that first quarter, Humber sent Sheridan to the free throw line 10 times. They made 9 of those shots. Meanwhile, in the second quarter, only sending them 4 times there. Sheridan was 2 for 4 in that quarter. Humber not quite as successful from the free throw line. They've been there 21 times this game, but they've only made 11, just over 50%. Not good. Definitely something that they're going to want to improve on, especially going into the postseason. Underway here, half number 2. Sheridan with the first possession. Griffith has the ball. Inside. And that's in. Kalar getting it done.
Kalar showing off. She was pretty good in that first half and off to a nice start here in this second half.
Baptiste in possession, top of the key, over to Kia Watt. Looking for a lane. Moves down low, floats one up, in and out. Not been the best shooting day for Kia Watt here on seniors night, unfortunately. Griffith. Kalar. Good ball movement here by the Bruins. Kalar in the corner, looking for a lane, turns around. Over to Shallow, no, that shot offline. Griffith picks it up, gets a tough shot to fall.
A 4-0 run here to begin the first quarter in the first minute. A nice possession for Sheridan coming out of the timeout.
So our sideline reporter, Zach Benoit, actually talked with Sarah Baptiste at halftime. Her thoughts on her final game here, bittersweet moment. She loves, obviously, this team. She loves this program. 11 steals for the team in the first half. She said it's good, but as a team, they need to stay more competitive, honest on defense. Also want to minus the fouls in the second half, which we obviously talked about was a huge problem, especially in that first quarter.
Yeah, the steals were definitely an important part of when the offense started to get going from Baptiste and Watt. And yeah, the foul is definitely something that they want to control. And Baptiste knows that as well.
Working inside, Baptiste might have got a hand on that one. Kia Watt now, nice little move to free herself up, going end to end. Nice little pass to Delmundo, could not get that shot to fall though. Just not strong enough there inside. Sheridan picking it up, going the other end. Kalar guarded by Baptiste. Peralta Hamilton. Over to Shallow. Inside, puts it up, no. Just a little offline, Delmundo gets the rebound. Baptiste over to Watt. Guarded by Griffith, she takes the shot, no. Really a good one just until the end. Griffith gets the rebound. She's guarded by Watt. Shallow with it. Kalar, try to get around Baptiste, passes it back. Back to Shallow. Over to Kalar, corner three. No off the front of the rim. Bonnick right on that rebound. Here comes Baptiste. Delmundo, she jacks one up, yes! Just a perfect three-point shot from Humber specialist.
That's what she does best in her final regular season home game. She made one in the first half and a nice one there, no hesitation three.
Inside pass there, picked off by Brooklyn Johnson. Ball gets away. And they're going to say it's Humber ball. It's been a quick first 3 minutes here in the second half.
That second quarter was very slow paced with a lot of fouls.
As much as we talked about fouls being a problem for Humber, you know that's a part of the game that Sheridan's going to want to cut out as well. Bonnick trying to get inside. Puts one up, tough shot. No, it's a little too strong. Persia Martin Brown can't get that one to go. Watt right there for the rebound, no. Impressive rebounding, but Humber just can't finish from inside. That foul's going to be on Persia Martin Brown. She can't believe it.
You talked about the Bruins being able to rebound on their own side of the floor. You can add a few more to that. 2 or 3 chances there for the Hawks. Couldn't strike, but gotta love the second effort though. Keep up with the play. Follow your own miss.
Griffith. Kalar directing traffic. Over to Shallow. She's guarded by Martin Brown. Frees herself up, steps back, passes it. Kalar, three. Yes. Sheridan inching closer here. Baptiste now with it. Goes into the corner.
Kalar into double digits now with that three.
Baptiste mid-range shot, no, in front of the rim. Stephanie Blair picks off that rebound.
Don't look now, but a bucket here for the Bruins, and it's in single digits.
Gonna get done. Peralta Hamilton. getting a screen. Goes to the inside, finds a lane, puts it up. Didn't get the foul. Watt shifting her way through traffic. Tried to get a tricky pass across to Persian Martin Brown. Cannot do it, out of bounds. But they're going to say it was not touched by the Bruins. Hawks still nursing an 11-point lead. It was as high as 17 at one point in the second quarter. Kalar, that one picked off. Kia Watt, another steal going end to end. And no problem there. She's up to 9 points.
And the steal again for Watt. That's what she really does best, when she's active defensively, defense to offense in a big way.
Stephanie Blair, no. Here come the Hawks the other way. Martin going inside, turns around. Bapti wide open for three. Yes, she drains that one.
Confident stroke.
She's up to 8 points. A confident stroke indeed, Kyle. Griffith. Almost lost that one. Shallow. Another ball almost picked off there by the Hawks. Ball to Hamilton, to the outside. Collard throws up a prayer, no, off the side of the backboard. Out of bounds. Great defense by Humber, and Sheridan's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, you can say not much offense going on in that offensive possession for the Bruins, but like you said, great defense from the Hawks. Active, moving at all sides of the floor, and got their lead back up to a nice comfortable margin of 16 when it looked like the Bruins are one bucket away from making a one-possession game. And it doesn't seem like much, but a little mentality when you bring it to a one-possession game changes a lot. So a nice little stretch there for the Hawks.
Yeah, Sheridan really came out firing to start off this half, but a nice little response there by Humber these last few series there to get the lead back up to 16, just one off the game high. And for Humber, is there anything you're seeing in their game that is still continuing to kind of hurt them as this one goes on?
Well, from a hurting perspective, I think they would love to keep the fouls to a minimum. You saw at least a few buckets. The guard play for Sheridan is really where they're having success right now in the second half. Griffiths and Kalar, those are the two that, if you're the Hawks, you have to watch out for, because we know Griffiths. We saw her last season, and we know the ability that Kalar has to shoot the three ball. So that's really how the Bruins are going to get back in this game. So it's going to be extremely important for the Hawks to watch for that three ball from the two guards.
And we have a video here of the last three-point shot there by Kalar.
If she gets on a heater, that's something that's going to allow the Bruins to get back in this game. So really, that's the best shot for the Hawks, or for the Bruins, rather.
Good ball movement here by Humber. Watt top of the key, looking for a lane. Stopped up, some good defense there by the Bruins. Bapti for three, no. Rebound grab by Peralta Hamilton. Griffith. Grabbed by Karina Winter-Joseph. She's fresh into the game. Back, and that shot's blocked. Bapti spinning around, trying to free herself up. Gets the ball past the timeline to Winter-Josephs. Martin in the corner. Watt puts up a three. That one offline. Bapti running for it. She grabs it. Great job there by number 15. Watt gets around Griffith, spin move, and she gets that one picked off. Here comes Griffith. Stop it up at the three-point line. Turns around. Nice move. Passes off. That one's picked off by Kia Watt. Once again, the hot hand defensively. Moves up. Can't finish. Persian Martin Brown couldn't get that one to fall either. They're going to blow a whistle. It's going to go the other way to Sheridan.
And Watt's be a double dribble. Patting her chest, saying, "My bad." You love the effort from Watt. She misses on one end. She hustles back to get the steal on the defensive side, and then a nice Euro step, but can't finish. I think it's a little bit of frustration right now boiling up for Watt. She's missed a few close ones, but she's still playing with that energy, and that's what you want.
It looks like it's going to be her third credited steal, though it feels like she should have a couple more. Sheridan back on offense. Hand off there. Brown Francis passed it off, and that ball goes awry. It's going to go Hawks ball. 3:20 left in this quarter, and this one just flying by. Winter Josephs. Bertram Martin Brown, he's at the key. Pass off to Watt. Floats one up from beyond, just beyond the paint. She gets that one to go. Now up to 11 points, just 6 away from number 3 in OCAA all-time scoring. Griffith. Watt went for the steal there, but just whiffed on that one, just barely. Shallow can't get that one to fall. Martin Brown is going to be fouled going for that rebound. That will go against Jazara Brown-Francis.
The foul is on number 12, Jazara Brown-Francis.
That's her 4th foul, so she's in some serious foul trouble. We're not even in the 4th quarter yet. Brown takes the handoff. Over there to Martin, to outside. Kia Watt for 3. Once again, can't get that one to go. Audi, pass there. And Brown-Francis is going to stay in the game despite the 4 fouls. Peralta Hamilton can't get that one to fall. That one rolled off the rim. Foul on the play.
Yeah, that one's going to be against Peralta Hamilton.
The foul is on number 8, Peralta.
Marley Batten. Sorry,
Yeah, I was going to say that's her 3rd foul. So, you know, one player in 4 and the other in 3. So you mentioned it. They're keeping them out there. Something to keep an eye on as this rest of the quarter goes.
Sheridan prepping for a change, though. We'll see if one of those 2 players come off. O'Meara in the corner to Martin. He's got the handles, as we've seen. O'Meara trying to go inside, puts up a tough shot, can get it to fall. Martin Brown right there for the rebound. Turns around, fires, and that one rolls out. Brown-Francis the ball. Ball to Hamilton. To Audi for 3. Just a little too strong. Winter Josephs the ball. She'll get fouled. Sheridan quickly racking up the fouls here in this at the end of the 3rd quarter. And that's going to be the end of the game for Jazara Brown-Francis. She is fouled out.
Yeah, she took 2 quick fouls in the 1st quarter and then a couple quick ones here in this one, and just like that, 5 fouls through 3 quarters and a quick night.
Brown passed it out to Martin. And off to O'Meara. Trying to find some space. To Bonnick, she's in the corner. Puts up a 3. Way strong there. Now go right into the hands of Vinta. Fresh into this ball game. First time in the game for her. Audi, guarded by Martin. Turns around, that ball picked off there. O'Meara gets her hand on that one. Pass it back to Winter Josephs. Brown. That's going to be a foul. It's Olivia Barakat Diab. That's going to be her 2nd of the game. Sheridan quickly racking up 14 fouls here. One more will send Humber to the bonus. Just 1 minute left in the quarter. Martin. To Bonnick. We've seen how strong she is inside. Almost loses it, hangs onto it though. Has to back up. Just 3 seconds left of the shot clock. Over Winter Josephs. Has to go for a tough 3. And now missed the rim. It's going to be a 24-second violation against the Hawks.
Bruins basketball.
Shallow carrying the ball up the court. Audi gets it. Looking for the pass. She finds one. Richards. No. 1.9 second difference shot clock, game clock. We'll see if Humber just goes for a quick shot here, or we'll try and milk the shot clock here. Josephs.
17 points combined here.
Long 3, Martin, wow! Once again, left wide open from 3, once again making Sheridan pay.
Make it 20 combined as Martin, you mentioned it, just from distance. Martin picks up another 3-pointer, and she's He's up to 11 points here tonight.
I mean, on one end you could say, well, Sheridan just cannot leave her that wide open. The way Humber's been playing, especially from inside, Sheridan has to leave those players in there, so it does expose those players on the outside. So Humber just playing that game to perfection here, especially with Martin, the hot hand here this evening.
And Marianne Martin taking advantage of the opportunity and comes up with a straight on three. Rattles around and through. And Marianne Martin up to 11 points off the bench. Sorry, I was going to say it wasn't the offensive explosion of the third quarter as the first two a little bit quiet on both sides of the floor.
Yep. And as we finish the penultimate quarter here, we get ready for the final one of the evening, at least for this one. Once again, 8 o'clock start scheduled. We have the men's game. Jim filling up here quickly, as you'd expect it to, but one here to finish up first. Humber with a big 21-point lead here, and things are finally going according to plan here for the Hawks after a little bit of a shaky start.
Only 20 points in the quarter, 13 for the Hawks, 7 for the Bruins. And Andrew, a pretty staggering stat here. Hawks only came into the second half, or rather, they had 9 turnovers in the first half, 4 in the third quarter. So something they definitely want to clean up as this fourth quarter comes.
That's been kind of offset by the amount of steals that they've had this game as well. So still something that you want to tighten up, especially going into the playoffs. But Humber making it work here tonight as they hold Sheridan. They shot the ball almost as well as Humber in that last quarter, but they just didn't have nearly as many attempts because Humber kept taking the ball away from them. Largest lead for Humber as we enter the fourth quarter. It's at 21 now. Kiowa on OCAA watch, just 6 points away from number 3 all-time in scoring. That would put her directly behind her coach, CJ Nafuente. First-year coach here for the Humber Hawks, doing a fantastic job. Winter Josephs, pass it back. Humber trying to move the ball around here. Martin forcing her way inside, puts it up. And they're going to say that shot counts. 3-point attempt here.
Have yourself a game, Marianne Martin. Putting it all display. She's showing it off from distance in that third quarter, and then here takes the contact, and this time it's a 3-point play the old-fashioned way for number 20.
That gives her a game high, 14 points. Griffith stops up, pass it off. Corner 3, no. That one was offline. Hawks come back the other way. Martin. You better believe she's going to get a few more shots before the end of the game. Josephs looking for Martin. Could have gone for it there. She was wide open. O'Meara, she'll jack up a 3 of her own. Yes! And that one fires up the gym.
And you mentioned Martin was wide open, but you give a pass for a better shot, and O'Meara makes no mistake.
Pick off there, Persia Martin Brown. All alone, puts it up, yes! A great stretch here to open this fourth quarter for the Humber Hawks. And the Hawks nest here is alive.
And it starts off with Marianne Martin with a 3-point play. And then the offense turns into some defense for the Hawks, which turns into some more offense. Persia Martin Brown. A nice steal and the finish as we get another look at the lay. And fired up after that one. Hawks with their largest lead of the game.
High off the glass and in, and you see how excited Persia was after that basket. Hawks almost up by 30. It's a 29-point lead. Almost 10 possessions. You got to feel that. The Hawks just playing a little defense here. They should be pretty safe down the stretch. Just have to keep things going and stick to the game plan. There's Sean Douglas, head coach of the Sheridan Bruins, and a good start of the game for his club here, but this one just slipping further and further away as they've had a tough time keeping up with the first place Hawks.
Yeah, pretty young team for head coach Sean Douglas. A lot of first year, a lot of second year players. So still some growing pains happening for this Sheridan team, but they're still getting some improvements as the season goes on. They snapped a massive losing streak, 37 games. They snapped it in a win over Conestoga back in November. So some growing pains along the year, but some positives this season for this Bruins team.
Let's see how they can do on this possession. Shot clock down to 10. Griffith met with some heavy traffic there. Shot clock down to 5. Peralta Hamilton puts up a corner 3. That one just grazed the rim. Man, they're gonna say that was out of bounds and will be Humber ball.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball.
Omer. For a lane inside, almost has that stripped away. Going inside with the shot, no. Let's see that Garemu. Guarded the rebound. Hawks do a nice full court press here. Just a couple seconds to pass the timeline. That's gonna be an 8-second violation against the Bruins. Great job on the aggressive defense there by the Hawks.
It looked like the point guard there, Griffith, got past just in time, but official didn't seem to agree, so.
I think she was like a half-second late.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, but give credit to Martin Brown. The pressure, full court press.
Andrew Joseph's turns, looks for a lane, pass it out. Shot put up by Garemu. Yes, from mid-range. Hawks up by 31. Bruins moving the ball around. Pass it out. Pilar knocked down. She will shoot a couple. Couple players getting involved there. And Barakat Diab said she got pushed.
Yeah, Barakat Diab and Persia Martin Brown. A little extra after the whistle as the officials are going to come together here to see exactly what they're going to come up with.
Some tension, some frustrations here against these cross GTA rivals.
That's expected in this matchup. Always a little bit extra here as so we can get another look at it. Oh, I see. So it was a shove there between Barakat Diab and Winter Josephs, and then Martin Brown came in. So we'll see what the call ends up being.
Referee talking to either head coach here. Let's see what the decision the decision is going to be.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm on your side.
Still plenty of ball left to be played in this one. 7:40 left in the quarter. Don't imagine we'll be seeing any overtime here, though.
Garemu telling Martin Brown, some deep breaths. So it looks like we're going to get an initial foul here on Winter Josephs.
We'll see if it's just a common foul or something more. Either way, Del Mundo and Kiowa looking like they're getting ready to check back into the game.
We need the official with the microphone to let the crowd know, and also us, what's going on.
Looks like we might get a technical here too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple technicals, one on each side.
So Winter Joseph's getting called for a personal.
Unsporting foul on number 7, Olivia Barricadina. Personal foul number 3. Technical foul on number 10, Persia Martin Brown. Personal foul number 2.
And so Barricad Diab getting called for an unsportsmanlike. And Persia Martin Brown getting called for a technical.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. Both players are pretty guilty, I would say, as much as you see Persia Martin Brown acting the innocence. But I think that's the right call. Couple technicals on both sides.
Caitlin Killar lining up at the free throw line to take the technical free throw. She misses. Much to the applause of the Hawks Nest here. I don't think I've ever seen a crowd so excited for missed free throws in a 30-point game.
They all matter, I guess. Energy starting to pick up for sure here in this building.
Is that some advice by Coach Kyle? Every point matters. Laird Shallow will now shoot. She makes it. And now the Sheridan faithful have something to cheer about here.
Oh, back and forth.
Karina Winter-Joseph to take
Everyone
her
get
technical
free throws.
She misses.
Need 5 free throws here.
Goes 1 for 2. And to no one's surprise, the Humber crowd loves that. And now we can get back to game action. After that, those extracurricular activities, as it were. Martin inbounds it to Kia Watt. And 6 more points. Going inside, puts it up. There's not enough oomph behind that one. Foul there, and that's going to be against Kia Watt.
The foul is on number 9,
Oh, it's on Mundo, excuse me.
Team foul number 3.
Each team quickly racking up the fouls here in the 4th quarter. Sheridan moving the ball around. Ball to Hamilton. Trying to find the lane, passes it back out. Shallow. Back to Peralta Hamilton inside. No. Underneath the rim, but they'll say she got fouled. And Sienna Garamue can't believe it. Garamue will check out of the game for Michaela Peel. Pass outside to Shallow. I'm going to say that was out of bounds. Will be Humber ball.
Sets. Hawks ball.
Baptiste carries the ball past the timeline. Goes end-to-end, can't get that shot to fall, but she'll shoot too. She was fouled, but looks like she might have got poked in the eye. Thankfully, no blood.
Personal foul number 3, team foul number 3.
Yeah, looks like she's got maybe hit in the eye on the pass by there. Just to be all right.
Each team sitting at 3 team fouls. Sheridan just 1 timeout left. Baptiste makes her first. Babsey, one of the top free throw shooters on the team, shooting just above 77% on the season. She goes 2 for 2, a perfect trip from the line. Babsey with 10 points on seniors night. Kalar for 3, no, offline. Babsey immediately picks up the rebound. Hand off to Amir. Delmundo wants the ball on the other end. Kiawat, top of the key. Gets a screen, looking for a lane inside. Back to Delmundo. Fakes, goes inside. Puts it up, she's fouled. Can't get that shot to fall though, so she will shoot 2.
The foul is under tag Stephanie Blair. Personal foul number 2. Team foul number 4. Delmundo.
Delmundo makes her first. Sheridan at 14 fouls this quarter. The next one will send Humber into the bonus. A few players in foul trouble to watch out for as well. A few with 3 on either side. Delmundo 2 for 2. A couple perfect trips to the line in a row for the Hawks. 6.5 left to go in the game. Hot pass out of bounds, Humber ball. Hawks lead by 34. Excuse me, 35. Watt inside, that one's blocked. Babsey right there though. And whistle blown. Looks like because Watt was down.
Interesting. Watt seemed to be all right too. I think she was surprised that she got the whistle for that. And that benefits the Hawks, as it allows Watt to get back into the play when it looked like 4-on-5 for a little bit.
Babsey moving to her left. Gets a screen. Looking for a little give and go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a moving screen.
That will be on Michaela Peel.
For the fouls on number 11, Michaela Peel. Personal foul number 5.
Make sure those feet are planted to the ground. Griffith, she's got the rock. Another ball there picked off by Kiawat. Peel, pass it up to Delmundo. Pass there to Amir, no mistake.
Nice unselfish play there by Delmundo. Could have had an easy layup, but took the extra pass, and Amir with a nice finish.
Brought to Hamilton, thought about it, going for 3. She was all alone, but goes inside and gets 2. Babsey end to end to the corner. Amir wide open for 3. Yes! 5 quick points for Beverly Amir.
Quickly up to 8 on the evening now.
Just about halfway through the 4th quarter. Sheridan back in possession. Peralta Hamilton with the ball. Inside, all alone.
Nice evening there for Peralta Hamilton, 12 points. Had a quick sprint as well in the first quarter. She put up the first 6 points. Back-to-back buckets for number 8.
Peel will come out of the game for Brooklyn Johnson. She started this game. A hot hand early on. We'll see if they feed her the ball down the stretch here. Delmundo open for 3 from the screen. Yes! She's up to 11 points on seniors night.
Delmundo, that's what she does best, shooting the ball from distance and feeling good here tonight.
Sheridan moving the ball around. Audi in the corner. Passes it out to Blair for 3. Yes!
Nice response by the Bruins. Blair, catch and shoot, straight on 3.
Hawks up 36. Watt move to get inside. Turns around, fires. Tough shot, can't make it. Vinta with it. Over to Audi. Puts up a 3, that's good. Bapti now. Hand off to Amir. Inside, fires it out to the corner. Del Mundo for three. Drains it again. 14 points for the three-point specialist. Griffith to Audi. We've seen she can be dangerous from three. Gives it away there, but they managed to get it back. Audi from mid-range. Just a little short. Griffith wide open for mid-range. No mistake there. Under 3.5. Amir, go to the outside, trying to get to the hoop. To Del Mundo.
Oh, they wanted the heat
Watt
check.
for three, it's deep. Tries to bank it in, but can't.
Crowd wanted Del Mundo to shoot that one in the corner.
I'm surprised she passed on it, to be honest. Hawks back on defense. Bapti with the pickoff, strips that ball away. Hot pass inside. Brooklyn Johnson puts it up, and that falls down. Brooklyn Johnson impressing in her first start of the season. She's up to 8 points. Brawl to Hamilton, fighting her way through to Audi for mid-range. Makes that.
Audi's shot the ball really well. Very efficient this season and here tonight as well.
Each team have 14 fouls. 2.5 left to play. Watt in possession, gets the screen, backs up. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. What can she do here? Frees herself for three. She makes that. What a shot, Kia Watt. 3 points away from third in all-time OCAA scoring. She's got 2 minutes to do it.
You think she knows the number?
I think she knows.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Basket there by Sheridan. Down 35. Watt's got the ball once again. Gets a screen. Another three-point attempt. Yes, banks it in. Third touch, she knows it. Third in OCAA scoring. Kia Watt on seniors night. Could you have written a better ending?
And the bank is open for third spot in the all-time list for Kia Watt. Back-to-back triples for Kia Watt. Gets her to 17 points and third all-time in the OCAA.
And that will do it for the seniors here tonight. Watt, Del Mundo, Bapti all checked out. Big block there. No, they're going to call that a foul. Got a little overexcited there.
The foul is on number 3, Karina Winter Joseph's personal foul.
Great ending to the regular season for Kia Watt.
Correction, the foul's on number 12.
As well as Sarah Bapti and Maisel Del Mundo, the seniors here putting on a show for the Hawks faithful here tonight. Vinta makes her first free throw. Sheridan now in the bonus. And Kiara Mackenzie Johnson, fresh in the game, picked up that first foul. 2 for 2 from the line. Winter Joseph's in control. Beverly O'Meara. Back to Winter Joseph's. Good ball movement here. Martin for three, no. She'll be stuck at 14 points at least for now, but she has shot the lights out here today.
She has, and she's been a nice plug off the bench. And watch out for Marianne Martin as the postseason gets going. If she can add some scoring off the bench, that will be huge for the Hawks.
And one thing we didn't really talk about today that has been a huge advantage here for the Hawks is that bench scoring, that depth that they have. It's really come alive here today. Long two for the Bruins, no. Mackenzie Johnson, the rebound.
Less than a play in the fourth quarter.
Final minute here at the Hawks Nest. Martin fighting her way inside, passes it out. Winter Joseph, shot clock down to 10. Floats one up, no. Mackenzie Joseph battling for the rebound. They're going to call that jump ball. It's going to be Bruins ball.
Bruins basketball.
Just going to get past that full court press. Pilar passing it off. Benoit, she's fresh in the game. That three-pointer is blocked. All there for the ball. Bruins pick it up. Another three-point attempt. That's good. Vinta getting it done. Just under 19 seconds left to go, and imagine the Hawks are just going to dribble it out here. Seniors night, rivalry night, and the final game of the season. A resounding success here for the Humber Hawks women's squad. They win this one, 91-58, and they put on quite the show for us here tonight, Kyle.
An outstanding performance. Right from the beginning, the Hawks were in control. Give credit to the Bruins. They stuck around for a little bit throughout that first half, but the Hawks too much, especially in the second half, on the back of Kia Watt alongside the other two seniors, Del Mundo and Baptiste, who all pick up player of the game honors. And a special shout out as well to Marianne Martin, 14 points off the bench tonight, especially in that third quarter. She made a huge impact, and one of the reasons why the Hawks came away with a big victory here tonight.
Yeah, certainly all of them were impressive here today as we see players shake hands and wish each other the best. And the Hawks, now time for them to prep for the playoffs. That'll be in just a couple weeks' time here at the Hawks Nest, their first qualifying game, and after that, hopefully on to the quarterfinal and beyond. But that's not it for us here. In about 20 minutes time, it's going to be time for the men's game. Humber, Sheridan. We'll be right back for that one. Don't miss it. Thank you. We'll be right back. Actually, we will be getting ready for a post-game interview with Zach Benoit. But obviously, we don't know who Humber's first opponent is going to be for the playoffs. Like you said before, it could be Sheridan if they win that last game, but probably them or Conestoga. For Humber, just going to be important to just keep focus and just keep those cylinders firing. Yeah, keep fresh.
It's a good way to get into the postseason. You want to be feeling good as the rest of the regular season wraps up. They'll be able to watch the men's team here tonight as Kia Watt's making her way over to Zach Benoit in a few moments.
Here we go.
So Kia Watt, a great performance for her and some history tonight.
She's over with Zach, and looks like they're just about to set up the shot. And Zach, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Kia, congratulations. First off, I just want to say that last three-pointer officially puts you top 3 all-time in the OCAA in scoring. How does that feel?
It feels great. I didn't really have the best game today, so just knowing that I got to 17, because I knew I needed 17, it's an honor, and I'm so grateful I'm able to achieve what I achieved.
So this win also helps you guys clinch first place in the West Division. You guys will still be tied to Niagara record-wise, but you have the more points on them. How does it feel now knowing you have first place in the West?
It feels good, knowing that we solidify first, knowing that our men's volleyball, women's volleyball, and men's basketball team are first. So just knowing that we all made it, like, place first is a good thing.
And finally, again, this is your final home game in the regular season as a Humber Hawk. Is there a message you want to send to all the fans watching, all the fans that have watched you over the last 5 years?
Just know that not only me, but the rest of the team appreciates every single one of you that comes to our games. We wouldn't be who we are without you guys. So just wanted to say thank you for supporting us throughout our season, and I hope you continue to support us throughout playoffs as well.
Kia, thank you again for the interview. Good luck in the playoffs. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Kia, for that. And we'll take game. And we'll be right back. Like we said before, Humber, Sheridan, the men's one, the game coming right up. Don't go away.